Hey guys, what's up? It's the Chaos Prophet, and today I have some shocking news for you. But I was talking to my friend, the guy that works at Microsoft, and this happened all yesterday. And he has some disturbing news. Now, I'm not going to release his name, but yeah, he works for Microsoft, and he's been telling me a few things, and I'll read them off, and I'll put them on the screen as well. You'll see my Twitter, you'll see my pic, but you won't see his, obviously to protect his name. But I first do want to show you this interesting piece of news, and I want to explain it because everybody is wondering what's going on. He explained that as well. I just don't show you that. And that is the new content for Payday 2. The big score launches today on Xbox One. Now, that was the Xbox Store, as you can see, and that was on, I believe, the 9th. The same day, I believe, the EU for PS4 was getting their DLC and the update. And that's pretty disturbing, but he said that their system crashed, that the Xbox Store crashed for Twitter and all of that. And so they had that prepared to be sent out, not on that day, but on a different day, I'm sure. And because of the crash, the site just threw that up, and that's why it was taken down pretty much immediately afterwards, because they didn't want it up. And so it was just a crash, an error in the system, and that's why it threw it up there, and that's why they weren't really responding to, you guys said it was coming out, why isn't it coming out, why did you put it up, and all that kind of stuff, because it was directly an error. So there you go. But I also wanted to talk to you about, and you'll see this pop up first, the things that he said. I was talking to him about the DLC and when it's going to come out, and he said, we got told it was released. Overkill handles their own releases. And I was like, what? They said they are waiting on you. Read their tweets. And he said, they are confused. We gave them the go-ahead 7 months ago. Now, I'm not sure if this is true or not. I'm really not sure. He is my friend, and I do trust him, but if it is what they say it is, that's ridiculous, and that's bullshit, Overkill, for doing that. I mean, if Microsoft definitely gave you the go-ahead, you definitely should have put it out. Now, I thought of why they wouldn't do that. Why wouldn't they put it out? Well, if you remember, I believe sometime in August and sometime in July or June or something, they gave a discount on the game, and the game was like $12 or $8 at that point. And they wanted to get as much money as they could for the original game, and I'm sure probably so that people would buy the DLC and not complain as much that they have to buy a whole new game, so they could buy a game for $8, $12, and then buy the DLC that is $40 instead of having to pay $50 for the game and the DLC. So it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't. And if it was really ready that early, I don't know what's going on. I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, and it seems like they're lying. But he goes on to say, or what I say, what do you mean? The DLC just came out for PS4, and they said that the DLC was approved 2 or 3 weeks ago for the certification process. So it should be coming out relatively soon, right? And then I said what Almir said. Almir, I think is his name. And he said 22 hours ago, the Xbox One heisters were still waiting for Microsoft. We got the update approved already. Hopefully we know more next week. And he says, and it's blurred out because it's an inappropriate word, but he said he is a silly bitch, is what he really says. But, then, because we got this confirmed ages ago, they will press a button when they want it released. And that's basically how anybody does it. But that's total bullshit if all they have to do is hit a button and they are just waiting around for us to do it. And I said, wow, WTF. You guys need to tell them to release it now. Because people are pissed off. People are tweeting me, people are tweeting the internet, and they are pissed off because they've had to wait more than a year, and it's not right. It's dumb. And or at least by Tuesday, because that's messed up. That's what I said. It's messed up, and I know they update their system on Tuesdays for Xbox. So the next thing he said, which was pretty interesting, he said, sadly, we have zero control on when they do it. They have to do it themselves. Also, it is not better. Also, it better not come out 3 months later like it did on last gen. People will be so pissed. And that was true. That's what happened on the last gen, and nobody liked it, and it wasn't clear why it happened, and nobody really explained it after it happened because everybody was just happy to have the DLC, but people are going to be pissed if it happens again. And he says, we can't even release it for them, which is weird. I think they should be able to. They are Microsoft, and they do control their platform, but whatever. And I said, yeah, but they said they want it out ASAP, but waiting on Microsoft. So that's so dumb, and it's weird. And basically he said this. He said, I just got a response, because he texted him to see what's up from him himself. He said, hi. We are working hard on it, however, our servers are not prepared. The fuck do you mean your servers are not prepared? If that's the case, Overkill, why didn't you just tell us that? That's a lot simpler than going, yeah, we're waiting on Microsoft, we just have to wait for a date, we just have to confirm with them. If it's not Microsoft, that's okay. If you're preparing your servers, even though half the time people can't matchmake to begin with, that is okay to tell us that your servers are buggy or not working or whatever, and that you need to fix them before you release the DLC. That's okay, but if you're not telling us this, you are lying, and there's no reason to lie. I don't understand what any of this information that was given to me by my friend, it just doesn't make any sense. So I want to know what's going on. I know you guys want to know what's going on. And this is shocking news. That's why I named it that. Because if this is all true and he's not just, shooting the breeze or just fucking with me in some way, yeah, I would say that this is serious news, and Overkill needs to get their stuff together, and they seriously need to tell us what's going on. If it's not Tuesday, which is when Xbox updates their stuff, then when? Because if it's any more than a week, you are going to have a big riot, quote-unquote riot, on your hands. And people will be very, very mad, and especially since PS4 has had it for a while now, at least a few days, it's not going to go over well with Xbox, and if you put out anything else, people are not going to buy like they already are not, because a lot of people left. But anyways, guys, that's the info. That's what I wanted to tell you. This has been the Chaos Prophet saying don't get lost in the chaos. Later, guys. Be free.